Love is God. Live in love. Live in love. Live in love.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Welcome to an episode of Oh My Sai. It was in my college days, back in 1985-86, in Vrindavan. I was studying in Vrindavan, and Bhagawan used to regularly talk to me, give me wonderful opportunities of calling me for interviews or, talking to me for various reasons. So I was basking in that happiness and joyful moments and enjoying those days. However, on a particular day, maybe just a few days before Ugadi, this was in 1986 to be precise, Swami walked out of the Tri Vrindavan building, and as per the tradition those days, the students would sit on the main road leading towards the exit of the ashram. So leading towards the Sai Ram shed, that's where Bhagawan used to give darshan to the devotees. And Swami walked out of the Tri Vrindavan main door, and then I was fortunate to be seated on the first line, on the first row. And I had a letter with me. I used to have this habit of writing letters, putting my thoughts, my heart out to him on a continuous basis. And I was kind of habituated, and I used to enjoy expressing myself, my heart to Bhagawan. And many times Swami would accept the letter, many times he even ignored me. But on that particular day, Swami walked in, and then Swami quickly took my letter as he was walking out of the Tri Vrindavan premises to go out and give darshan to the devotees. While doing so, he did not really look at me or look into my eyes, which is not really the normal. Like I said before, Swami would always, look into my eyes, give a mischievous smile, or talk to me, or say a word, or things like that. But that particular day happened to be that, Swami walked up to me and then picked up this letter and just walked away. So I was wondering, was there anything wrong with me, or the way I sat down, my posture, or maybe I wasn't thinking right, maybe, lots of thoughts were gushing in, and then I just sat quiet and praying to him. And Swami walked out of the Tri Vrindavan premises, and then the way he glides, you can't just take your eyes off him. And he walked out, and then after about 15-20 minutes or so, after granting darshan to the devotees in the Sai Ram shed outside, Swami walked in back, gliding in, and with a couple of devotees, senior devotees, flanking on his sides, both sides. And then Swami walked in, and then there are two ways. One is that, he would walk in front of the students to go into the main mandir, or there is a ramp that takes, Swami and the devotees following behind him to go into the interview room. That particular day, Swami chose to come by the main road itself. So I was very happy that Swami is walking back. Maybe he'll say something, or at least look at me. Swami did walk close to me. And then while walking in, as we may all have observed in the various photographs that we see, also the videos that we see, and those who have had the fortune of having his darshan, Swami would carry the letters given by various devotees in his hand. And that day he had close to about maybe, 50-60 letters, because the entire palm was spread, stretched like this, and then there were so many envelopes and letters like that, and he was holding it in his hand, and he was slowly gliding in, and then looking at the devotees, and speaking a word or two with a few students on the way, and also the VIP standing behind. As he walked in, and then I was looking at him, and he walked up to me close, very, very close to me. I was sitting down, and when he came out of these, entire bunch of envelopes and letters that he had, he just picked up one from the middle. And then it was kind of a quick action. Swami just, lifted his hand up and then picked up one envelope and then threw it back on my lap, And I was taken aback for a moment. I was no one expected this, nor did I, right? So I was like, I looked down, and then it was an envelope, and then Swami, without saying a word, he just walked back into the mandir, into Trai Vrindavan. So I was wondering what happened, and then I picked it up quickly to see what it was, and then it was an envelope which I actually handed over to Swami while he was going out for darshan. The reason I say that is because whenever I give a letter, I put it in an envelope, and the envelope I would write, at the lotus feet or something like that in Telugu. And so the same envelope was returned to me. And I was, least to say, in fact, I was shattered. The reason I say that is because I was thinking, oh my God, I gave this letter to Swami, and Swami did not accept my letter. Swami threw it back at me. So, did I do something wrong? Or did I write something wrong in my letter? So, I was eager to open that envelope and quickly read the contents so that I know what I have written and, go back to Swami or pray to Swami what, if I have done any mistake, to forgive me and things like that. So, as soon as Swami went back into the mandir, we all have, as per the practice, we all have gotten up and then we went back to our hostel. I quickly rushed back to my room, to my desk, my cupboard in my room, and then quickly opened the envelope and with, eagerly waiting to understand, rather very anxiously waiting to understand what I have written in that letter. When I opened the envelope, I should probably say that was my oh my Sai moment. Because I actually did not find my letter inside that envelope. Rather, I found this small piece of paper, and a paper on which a beautiful, in his beautiful hands, Bhagawan has written, a beautiful poem-like statement. I'll quickly read it in Telugu and then try my best to translate it into English. Tej, అందుకో ఆశీర్వాదములు అందే నీ వంపిన వందనములతోటి అందలి విషయ కుసుమములు ఆనందము పంపుచున్నాను ఉగాది ప్రసాదం within brackets దుస్తుల కోసం ఇట్లు నీ సాయి. Roughly translated, it says, Tej, accept my blessings. I have received your prayerful salutations along with the heartfelt flowers of your expressions, the flowery expressions. I am happy, Anandamu. Pampuchunnanu, I am sending you Ugadi Prasadamu. This is the Prasadam for Ugadi. And within brackets, Dustula Kosam, for your clothes. Itlu, I remain. Ni Sai, your Sai. And along with this slip, a small slip, a piece of paper, there were 500 rupee notes in that envelope. Needless to say, I was stunned, surprised, amazed, taken aback, and I was in tears. No doubt. I mean, I get goosebumps even now when I say this. It was surely, something that no one would expect. We have all heard of Swami, that he is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. This particular experience shows all of it in one particular, experience, a moment that, Bhagawan has shown to us. I'm sure all of us have had this great moments in our lives at some point of time or the other. But the greatest lesson that I take from here is something that is just beyond that particular act. Of course, when Swami gives us an experience, it is at various levels and in various planes. What we all need to understand probably from this, in my opinion, is that when we express ourselves from the heart and without any doubt, when we offer ourselves completely at his lotus feet, this is what I used to do in my letters too. And he immediately responds. And then he says, here is what, I am offering. I am giving you back my blessings. Anduko na ashirvadamulo. Anduko ashirvadamulo. He'll give back he'll give us the wonderful blessings. Apart from that, and he said, this is the Ugadi Prasadam. Ugadi is one festival for most of us Indians. We all have, based on the state, Ugadi for Telugus and, Ugadi for Karnataka, Gudi Padava, and, there are so many other festivals that we all celebrate. Unlike the Gregorian calendar, January 1st, which is the new year for most of the world. But, so this is like a first day of the year, first day of the Yuga, as Swami Bhagawan, Bhagawan himself, has said in many discourses. So it's the greatest blessing that we all can get, by offering ourselves at his lotus feet. And when we do that, Swami has assured in writing, mind you, in writing, here are my blessings, my dear. And when you offer it, he also said, andali vishaya kusumamulu, so he was happy with the content. The content meaning it's not just about the the words that are expressed in the letter, but it's the expression that has come from the heart. So when we do that, his blessings are always with us. And we need to realize that. And it's not just the blessings in the meaning or in it. And there is a physical, tangible, benefit also that we get in terms of when he has given this money, property as well, if I can say that. So we can be rest assured that Bhagavan's blessings are always there with us as long as we are ready to offer ourselves completely, wholeheartedly at his lotus feet. So that was my Ugadi Oh My Sai moment. I would say way back in 1986, few days before Ugadi, a very, very special blessing that I can never forget ever in my life. Sai Ram.